Welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Wednesday, July 6th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, and so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, last year's first successful Hamilton County Job Fair was a success with more than 1,300 attendees from throughout the state attending, and based on accomplishment, the second fair will be held this year. It's going to be hosted by Noblesville Mayor John Ditzler. This year's job fair is October 4th, again at the Hamilton County 4-H Exhibition Hall at 2003 East Pleasant Street in Noblesville. A second fair had been hoped for, and the numbers and response from last year's event was more than enough encouragement. Employers looking to hire and those who would like to exhibit at the job fair should call the Noblesville Economic Development Department at 317-776-6345 for more information. In other news, another successful 4th of July celebration in Noblesville is now on the books, with organizers happy with the numbers of community members who turned out for events Monday, volunteer support, and quality of activities. Kara Culp, a member of the organizing committee with the city of Noblesville, said, quote, "I honestly think it was one of our best years ever." She went on to say that the hours of work by volunteers paid off in the smiles on the faces of those at the parades, festival, and fireworks. Bringing such events to residents and visitors is a fun way to give back to those involved and take pride in being part of the tradition. Unfortunately, there is another side to holiday celebration. Tragedy struck the roadways of Hamilton County as law enforcement officials responded to 2 separate fatal traffic accidents, which resulted in 3 deaths and 5 others being sent to the hospital during the 4th of July weekend. At approximately 6:19 a.m. on Saturday, Hamilton County Dispatch Center received a 911 call of a serious motor vehicle crash in the 11300 block of Cumberland Road. It was a single vehicle accident. The 2011 Ford Focus was occupied by one female, Taylor Carson, 18, of Fishers, who succumbed to her injuries in the emergency room. Then at 7:10 p.m. on Sunday, Hamilton County Sheriff's Office responded to the report of a serious injury crash located on Indiana 37 south of 206th Street. The crash involved 2 vehicles. A white 2010 F-150 quad cab crossed the center line and struck a silver 2006 Kia Spectra head-on. Daniel R. Stone, 55, the driver of the Kia, and passenger Lisa M. Stone, 51, both of Tipton, were fatally injured as a result of the crash. Nicholas Killinger, 23, of Fishers, who was driving the F-150, stated that he reached back to strike a passenger in the vehicle and did not realize that his vehicle had crossed the center line. Both Killinger and his front seat passenger were transported to Riverview Hospital for treatment. All 3 back seat passengers were transported to Methodist Hospital for treatment. There were no direct witnesses to the crash. It is an open investigation being conducted by the Hamilton County Sheriff's Fatal Alcohol Crash Team. In other news, Hamilton County Traffic Safety Partnership warns drivers to be more careful. People must simply start taking more responsibility for their own traffic safety. That's the message from the Hamilton County Traffic Safety Partnership, which is made up by the Carmel, Fishers, Noblesville, and Westfield Police Departments, as well as Hamilton County Sheriff and Prosecutor's Offices. Within the last 3-week period, Hamilton County has had 6 traffic fatalities. The Hamilton County Traffic Safety Partnership wants to caution people to be more careful in their driving behavior and has several tips to help, all of which are published in today's edition of the Noblesville Times. A Noblesville businessman, Mike Corbett, announced his candidacy to oppose Noblesville Mayor John Ditzler on the steps of City Hall on Tuesday afternoon. For the next 18 weeks leading up to the general election on November 8th, Corbett said his campaign will focus on 2 big issues: economic development and city government inclusion. Corbett identified the corporate campus as one of the areas the city should devote more resources to bring more jobs and appropriate businesses. Corbett also criticized the progress of the downtown strategic plan under Ditzler's administration, saying that the downtown area has been ignored the past 8 years, with the exception of the facade improvement program. Stay with us. We've got local weather with Indiana's weatherman, Paul Poteet. We've also got your local sports coming up in just a moment. Hamilton Town Center is a Simon Property Group open-air mall, open in Noblesville since 2008. We're located just off Exit 10 at I-69 and 146th Street.
Hamilton Town Center showcases over 80 specialty stores, including an IMAX theater, JCPenney, Old Navy, Bed Bath & Beyond, DSW Shoe Warehouse, and Banana Republic.
We also have a Stone Creek Dining Company, Moe's Irish Pub, Red Robin, and more. Over 7 million shoppers every year visit Hamilton Town Center.
We have a play area for kids, a huge fireplace, water fountains, walking paths, and family events and activities.
Simon American Express gift cards are available for purchase every day at guest services.
And Simon gift cards can be used at any Simon mall and anywhere American Express is accepted nationwide.
Hamilton Town Center is open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sundays, 11 to 6 p.m. Restaurant, department store, and theater hours may vary.
For a great day of shopping, dining, and entertainment, experience Hamilton Town Center.
Hey, it's meteorologist Paul Poteet. You know, we've been working on the backgrounds here in Studio B because we have to compete with Studio A, the Stu studio that Stu does the news in. So we're trying here, trying to make things more attractive. I'm getting a haircut later on today. So when you watch on Thursday, a lot of this is going to be gone. I mean, it's summertime. I'm getting tired of it. I don't need it. It'll grow back, at least for the moment. It's been growing back. Or I can just get some new plastic. It is going to be hot, and you may want to take some precautions too. Do what you do when it starts to heat up. Today, in fact, we'll be all the way up to 88 in Hamilton County. That's our forecast high for the day. Partly sunny, and at least a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm is going to be around. Those slight chances with us on and off for the next couple of days, or at least today and tomorrow. Can I explain why? Let me show you a couple of maps and charts here. First of all, this is one that shows where a cold front is coming at us through the day. Today, it should settle just to the south and then slowly make its way down even further south tomorrow. It means a chance of showers and thunderstorms today. I think with the timing of the front, the biggest heating potential is in the northern half of the state. So that's where we have the best chances of a shower or thunderstorm. Maybe down in Bloomington or Columbus today, not so much. But here in Hamilton County, slight chance through the afternoon, probably out of the way by sunset. This front on Thursday is still in the area close enough that I think we still have a chance of a few scattered showers and storms in central and southern Indiana on Thursday. Then it's out of the way on Friday. But man, gonna get hot this weekend. You ready for this? The center of this heat, if I can show you an upper air chart about midway up through the atmosphere, the center of this where you see that circle is still off to the west this morning, but that's just going to kind of slide and ooze its way off to the east. So eventually we'll be looking at very warm temperatures for this weekend. And you'll notice where you see the green there, that's an area kind of on the north and northeast sides of the center of this really big heat dome. That's where showers and thunderstorms feed off of available moisture. And so we may, again, see some of that for today and tomorrow, catch a few of those waves. But then as the center of the heat dome moves right over us for the weekend, we'll just be talking hot stuff and getting humid again. So let's look at those normal numbers. Typically this time of year, we'd be right at 85. We're going to be close to or maybe just a little below average Thursday and Friday. But otherwise, this is a hot 7-day forecast. Today's high up to 88, low tonight 66, and slight chances of showers and storms, especially in the afternoon today and tomorrow. Thursday's high 84, Friday less humidity and more sun, 84. And then over the weekend, hot stuff coming through, 86 Saturday, 88 on Sunday. Storm chances could return again on Monday and Tuesday. I'll return also. If you don't want to wait, you can always check the radar before it's too late. Come on by paulpoteet.com. You'll see the latest Indiana weather and some other goofy stuff too. And I'll see you with more Hamilton County news, sports, and my webcam weather. It's right here on Times News 24/7.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
After 4 years, Noblesville's Ashley Prang will get another chance to play in the U.S. Women's Open Golf Championship. Prang earned a spot in the annual event by performing well at one of the United States Golf Association's sectional qualifying tournaments. She competed on May 23rd at Westmoreland Country Club in Wilmette, Illinois, and Prang was one of only 4 golfers to shoot a 2-round score of 147, which was the lowest score in the sectional. In other sports news, the championship game of the Noblesville Babe Ruth 16U to 18U featured number 2 seed Main Event, coached by Mike Concannon, against number 4 seed Law Office of John Brown, coached by John Brown. Main Event closed out the game winning 12-5 and taking the 16 to 18U championship. Main Event finished its season with a 14-3 record. This is moratorium week for all Indiana high school athletics. The IHSAA's rule prohibits all schools from conducting any kind of practice or game participation, all of which does not stop high school athletes. This week, Wednesday and Thursday, the AAU boys basketball tournament featuring some of the best AAU teams and athletes in the nation, including several from Hamilton County, is being played in Hamilton County and in Marion County. Competition will include tournaments for 17 and under, seniors to be, 16 and under, juniors to be, 15 and under, sophomores to be, and 14 and under, freshmen to be. Here in Hamilton County, games will be played at Westfield High School, Westfield's Middle School, Noblesville Boys and Girls Club, and the Field House in Fishers. The schedule of pool play for seniors to be and juniors to be games played in Hamilton County sites is available in today's Times. Today's news is brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Wednesday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.